right at the heart of it all with Alan Strum. I don't know how many years we've been doing this, but
I don't either.
This is the best assignment of the year. Perfect weather down here. If you're still making your way down here, might want to bring a little jacket because the wind's kicking a bit.
Well, we're in the shade too, but it is nice and pleasant.
And we're getting old.
Yeah, we probably are getting a little old. You know, I don't know how long we've done this either. It feels like pushing 10 years we've been right here at Garden in Palafox, broadcasting this parade live each year, which is such parties in Pensacola. And I've been out wandering around chatting with people that are here to enjoy the parade, and they are in great spirits and they're ready for a good time. And it's rolling and it's kicking off right now.
It's going to be a deputies on their motorcycles kicking things off. It's kind of like Fat Albert clearing the air before the blues fly. They're going through the route. You've probably heard for the past weeks all these special precautions they've taken this year, clearing the route from all cars, and there were some cars that had to be towed. And there's a 2-block buffer around the parade where roads are closed. So if you got to get through Pensacola, there's a big old detour. You got to go basically up north and around everything. Or you can just park your car, walk down here, and have a great next couple of hours.
Yeah, and I would say that there are some minor differences that we do notice this year from other years in the past. The one thing that's the same is everybody's happy, everybody's in good spirits, ready to enjoy a great parade. The crews they're loaded up with beads, they're going to be tossing them. But there's a strong police presence. I mean, it's a high level of security here. In fact, we've got a big SWAT truck right next to us, and there's one of the PPD vehicles right there rolling through. That's always part of the parade, though.
We did a couple of stories on that this week, and you know, on one hand, it's sad that you've got to take those kinds of precautions, especially after what happened in New Orleans on January 1st, but a lot of people telling us they enjoy to have that kind of security. It's comforting to see as many law enforcers as you have. Never had any problems with this one. That's one of the few in the South Mardi Gras celebrations that have been really trouble-free for all these years.
And that's the chief of police right there. He's right there on the right in the number 6 Blue Angels car here. That's Chief Eric Randall, our Pensacola Police Department chief.
He's loading up on bees right now.
There he is.
He's getting ready to throw. You know, I walked down Palafox, I guess it was just a little bit after noon, and the people are already set up 2 hours before the parade started, and they were 5-6 people deep, all the way at the top of Palafox where the parade turns around and all the way down through to Main Street. This place is packed.
Absolutely packed. I mean, just the best weather, the best day, one of the best ones of the year. I mean, it is packed, and people have been parking they're parking blocks away and just walking, and no problem. They're happy about it. You've got strollers, you've got wagons, you've got it all.
75 to 80,000 is what they expected the crowd, spectators alone, were last year. I don't know who comes up with those estimates, but that sounds about right. And of course, Danny Zimmern, the organizer of Pensacola Mardi Gras Incorporated, always says it's bigger and better than last year. He's usually right, though, and in this year, we had a big turnout last night for the illuminated parade that came through downtown. We've got more floats and participants than ever, and on those floats, more than 6,000 people participating, either walking along or floats themselves, and a record number of floats and crews on top of that.
Looks like with the Sheriff's Department following Pensacola PD, or they've been somewhat mixed in here together. The bikes first, and we'll see if you see the sheriff. I'm sure he's here.
We'll be broadcasting this live for the next 2 hours, uninterrupted. We've got some guests that will be stopping by. I think you spoke with Pensacola Mayor D.C. Reeves, and he's going to stop by and give us a chat. We'll talk to organizers, and we always invite the crews and their leaders to stop by, because all these crews, or I should say most of them, the vast majority, do so much more all year round to give back to the community. Various charities. You've got the Crew to Yaya helping with breast cancer. You've got so many other with various other charities and food drives and clothes drives, helping children. So many. So we'll talk to some of them as they come through. And if you're here and you're in one of those crews about to make your route through town, stop by, say hello to Alan, say hello to me.
Yeah, right behind the Chief of Police, Eric Randall, we do have Sheriff Chip Simmons, who was the Chief of Police for Pensacola, but now with the Sheriff's Department. And he is on foot and tossing beads as some of the crew and the Sheriff's Department, the vehicles are rolling through here.
So this is a smidge windier than you expected, Mr. Strom?
It's a little windier than what I was thinking. I was thinking a calmer wind, but yeah, it's kicked up a little bit. Mainly feels like out of the southwest, probably just right off the water. A little sea breeze blowing down here, but it does feel pretty good.
It feels beautiful.
Good thing you brought your jacket.
Yeah, it's the only green jacket I have, and the only day I can wear it.
Yep, that's your Mardi Gras jacket. It works. They're bringing in the... They are definitely bringing in the noise there. So, hey, we want to thank our sponsor, Nautilus Private Wealth of Raymond James. So our sponsor has given us the ability to bring you this broadcast live and uninterrupted. So no commercial breaks. We're going right through with the entire parade, so you won't miss a beat here as the floats come on through. You know, one of the floats and one of the crews is SWAT, and I've seen some of the SWAT vehicles, but that's not the case in this one. It looks like we've got this Florida State Trooper here, so we will see the SWAT float. Don't be mistaken, but this is not the one. So this is Highway Patrol.
It does look a lot like, but the SWAT float is about 5 times the size of that guy.
I didn't want to say
And
that,
it's
though. You don't want
with-
to dwarf these guys.
loaded with
you know?
beer. I don't think that one is.
FHP, though, and they've got some slingers in the back. She's got a pretty good arm, too.
Now, they always give us a list each year of all the floats participating, and they try to keep it in order. It never works, at least not to 100%. So we're going to try to identify as many and as best as we possibly can.
We're told this is the Air Force.
Looks like an ROTC class. I was talking to Brent Lane from Cat Country Radio just before broadcast. He was saying this is the 20th time we broadcast from down here. Does that sound right to you? 20?
Not for us, maybe for them. No, we're probably at most 10 years.
Well, we've covered it for 20, but this is the 10th year that we've been right in the intersection and broadcasting it live. I think you're probably
about 10
right.
years, it seems like. It's been a little while, though.
UWF President Dr. Martha Saunders and Argy the Argonaut. Oh, there he is. He's behind the truck. UWF has been on a roll lately. Attendance, record enrollment, record job placement in the entire state of Florida. Nobody does better getting graduates into their jobs after they get their degrees and diplomas.
Our Grand Marshal
State
here,
Representative
Willie,
Michelle Salzman. She's trying to get some to us.
we love you too, Michelle.
She was the Grand Marshal last night in the Krewes Fleet Mardi Gras Parade. Beautiful
So
car.
is that left over from tonight, or it's the
I don't
Grand
know.
Marshal car? What do you think she's towing behind? Oh, there's DC Reeves.
The mayor, it is casual attire.
Yes, always, right? A lot of times.
See if we can coax him over
He's
here.
gonna come by now. All right.
See if we can coax him to say a few words.
You want to come back?
I said I'll come back and do longer. Is that already long?
Yeah, sounds good. What do you? Yeah, we'd love to talk to you about it.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right, he's going to do a loop around and
Okay.
join us on the way back down. If you can get an idea of where we are, we're right in the center of Palafox and Garden Street, right in the intersection. The parade
Yeah, so-
starts from Spring, comes to our side, then runs up Palafox, around what would be the farmers market, and then back down our right side, and then runs the gauntlet right through downtown with thousands and thousands of people lining the sides. County
got our Board of
commissioners for
County
Escambia
Commissioners
County
coming
coming
on
by
in.
now.
Yep. So Lumen May, District 3.
Mike Kohler just ahead of him.
I didn't see Lumen May. I would think he's here because he seems like he's everywhere.
No, there
We
he
saw
is.
him-
He was.
You saw him?
You
Okay.
know Lumen. He's going to shake hands and talk to people and lag behind his crew.
No, he is lagging behind. Yes, he's handing beads.
Kissing
In touch
babies,
with
shaking
people, yep.
hands. This is the day to do it. Newly elected Ashley Hoffberger. New to politics. Representing District 4. Steve Stroberger, another new county commissioner as well, representing District 1.
I'm starting to hear the music in the distance, so we'll have that whole competing music thing going on. These floats and these Mardi Gras, I mean, they crank it. So
The bass
here
is
we
starting
go.
to thump.
Yep, the bass is kicking in.
The Bon Temps crew of Adams Homes.
Now, all the ladies in the place, if you got real hair, real fingernails, if you got a job, you going to school, and you don't need nobody to help you handle your business, make some noise! Woo! 1, 2, 3, come on now, when I say free, get it free, 1, 2,
There we go, Adams Homes. They have a double-decker ×2. That float is loaded up. I mean, that,
to all the powers in
the
the
wheels
place
are,
that don't give a
that thing is
Loaded to the
with
max.
beads and people. They need to unload some of those beads, and they're doing it quickly.
All right, ready to grab the train, let's go!
Yeah, that accent's about at its max. Adams Homes in front of us right now. Their info card including they've been building homes since 1991. Founder Wayne Adams started the company building in Pensacola, expanded now through Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Texas. They've got 100 members. They grow every year. And their president, Brian Adams of Adams Homes. They have come with beads.
had beads flying in here yet, but we do have a tent over us, which is some protection because they do like to try to hit us. We've got our bead cam too, so once they swing around, we'll see that too. As the floats and the people and the crews, they love to try to hit that bead cam and hit the camera. So as they wind back around, we'll be catching that. And I'm sure the beads are going to eventually fly in here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they always keep it kind of right in the firing line. The camera's right in line with our heads, it looks like.
Pensacola News Journal rolling up now. Looks like we have a lot of young journalists up there on the turret. I'm not sure if this is Louis Bear or who this is, but this is the Laissez Bud Light. Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What'd you get?
Oh, we got t-shirts.
Is this the Bud Light float?
All right.
You've got pajamas just like that, don't you, Al?
I sleep in a suit. Are you kidding? My uniform is a suit. I wear it all day, all night.
And people think you're kidding. Let the Bud Lights roll.
The Bush League following in behind. Slightly smaller vehicle there for the Bush Light. Hey, thank you very much.
He's come bearing gifts.
Beach Philly lifestyle, man. Amazon Prime, I tell y'all, dude.
All right.
Oh, and he's come bearing gifts. All right, now we're getting hooked up, Alan.
Hey, man. Yeah, happy Mardi Gras. Yeah, there's the Louis Bear Company Budweiser truck.
Well, here's a new one.
Right now, yeah, Pensacola Beach Songwritersfestival.com. And we've got live music on this one. You can see right there. I don't hear it very well, but the guy's playing the guitar.
Pickin' in the Pines is the title.
Right, I believe we're looking at the Crew of Aphrodite here. They were formed in 1979. They've got 130 members and associate members, and they're all assigned a color for their year, so that's why they've got all these different colors that you see on the float. The queens, past and present, are draped in gold, ward members in purple, founding members in white, and court members are in just different designated colors, so you can see some of that. I think I see a queen. There's a queen.
crew of Aphrodite parading in honor of their beloved goddess, they call her, Donna Fassett Merritt. I knew Donna before she passed, worked for the Art Gateway, just an absolutely wonderful woman. Remember, he's still alive.
Crew of Aphrodite actually has 6 floats, and they've got a brand new one. Well, I guess it's a few years old. This card might be a little bit old, but it's a chariot. So the different floats are, I guess we've got Aphrodite's chariot, which may have been one of the first ones. Her shell, her temple, Pegasus, and what are we looking at? Which one is that? That'd be Pegasus, right? Yeah, so they've got 6 floats. Coming in strong with 6 floats.
Yeah, this is one of the big crews in town. We're just storing all these things, a serious business.
And then, of course, most of these folks will be rolling to the beach tomorrow for the beach parade, which starts at 2 o'clock. So they'll be rolling over the 3 Mile Bridge after this. The weather looks gorgeous tomorrow, too, for the beach parade. A little cooler, though. You're talking about it felt cool today. I mean, we're 70s today, but highs tomorrow just in the 60s. So overnight, we've got some slightly cooler air that's going to be blowing into the area.
But no worry about rain for the next couple of days.
No worries about rain. We've got a few more floats rolling down from Crew of Aphrodite. That's the shell that we're seeing right there. Hello.
Hi,
Tell me your name and your crew, please.
Debbie Brown, Crew of Aphrodite.
Yes, it looks like you got 6 floats. You brought it in strong today. Thanks for stopping by.
You're very welcome. Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Enjoy the moon pie.
Yeah, most people, they'll throw a pie. We get a whole box?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Because we're special.
Yes, you-
We goddesses, we're special.
Thank you. Happy Mardi Gras.
Thank you for coming by.
Look at that.
Yes, a little snack for us.
A whole box of moon pie. Hey, we could throw this to the crowd too, you know.
Yeah, we need to be tossing those to the crowd. No commercials on this broadcast though, so no chance for us to take.
Here, help me open this up. Hold on.
We're gonna roll on through, bringing this parade live from right here at Garden and Halifax. The boats are rolling, and it is just an absolutely beautiful day. As we were talking about earlier, if you're just joining us, pretty heavy police presence in the area. No doubt about that. That's the only thing that does seem a little bit different. The security is strong today, but everyone is in good spirits. Everybody is happy. It's not really impacting anything other than we've got just a heavy security presence. But they're blue.
They're not ordinary moon pies. Have you ever seen a moon pie blue before?
A blue moon pie.
Here, you know what? Let's give it to Dylan. Have Dylan try it. Dylan, tell us how that is.
See if I can hit
We got a whole box of them.
our sponsors over there. We'll bring them in a minute. All right, now the crew of Lafitte is going to be rolling on in, and the crew of Lafitte, of course, they had the illuminated parade last night. They are loaded with floats. They probably have more floats than anybody else in this particular area of the Gulf Coast. But crew of Lafitte was started back in 1954 by 5 guys locally, and it's just grown to a big size of 275 people now. It's all men. They travel as well, so they take these floats. They've got a lot of different floats too. Some are more tolerant of the wet weather, but today I bet they brought them all out because there's no chance for rain. So they'll go up to Fort Walton Beach, Panama City Beach, Tallahassee, Bradenton, Gulfport, Biloxi, and occasionally to Jacksonville. They say they'll roll over some of the floats down Interstate 10 to Jacksonville. Since 1954.
The Maids of Luna snuck by. Did you see that? There they are right there. They got a king and queen in a single car. Try to mention everybody as they go by. Not heard of them before. Let's see if I can. Oh, here we go. Maids of, established in 1950. Maids of Luna have been around for a while. Long-standing Pensacola Carnival organization. And since 2005, the King and Queen of Luna have participated in the Mardi Gras parade and hosted an annual King and Queen party. We saw them slide by in a beautiful white convertible.
And the float you're looking at right now, that's one of the first of the crew of Lafitte's that's going to roll through today. So I'll let you count them at home if you want. But apparently there are 13 floats in the crew of Lafitte. 3 of those are for traveling, so 3 of those are the ones that roll out of town, as I mentioned. And they have a cannon, and that's what you'll hear. So if you hear that blast, it's the cannon from the crew of Lafitte. And it is loud, it'll hit you every time.
Like the guy at the back of the SUV, puffing out a cigar, kicking back. That's how you parade. He's done this before.
It's bubbles.
Let me see if I can get the attention of our sponsor, Danny Herman.
Here, I'll get his attention. Yeah, here we go. Watch this.
You're going to hit him with the blue? Yeah. That's a terrible throw. This is Danny Herman, our sponsor, past couple of years. Courtesy of Danny and his company, we've been on the air bringing this to you live, commercial free for how many years has it been now? 2, 3 years that you've been sponsoring this?
This is actually year number 4.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So excited to be part of this again. And I have to say, after this is the 4th year, I think this is the best weather we've had since.
Perfect.
Oh my goodness. That's been perfect.
Absolutely beautiful.
And of course, you two do such a fantastic job of what you do. I just want to say thank you, Bob, thank you, Alan, for all that you do. Not only for this event, but for the community. So
thank you.
You guys are rock stars. You're rock stars.
Well, we're just sitting on our butts talking in the middle of an intersection today, so this is this is gravy.
Well, thanks for sponsoring as well and allowing people to see it uninterrupted, no commercial breaks. Nautilus, Pride and Wealth, the Breaking James, Danny Herman, Runstall, who's here. I know you got a couple guys with you too. You want to introduce them?
I do, yes. I'd love to bring them on in a minute. So Bailey Corneman, Jared Dawson, they're here with me today. I'd also like to certainly name some of the other members of our team. We have Bob Alf, we have Kathy Cunningham, Eve M. Posey, and then probably the most important part of our team is our support staff, which is award-winning. Lori Roberts, Robin Kent, Jacob Grubb, Lindsay Elmore, Samantha Hayes. They are the absolute rock of our organization, and we couldn't be where we are today without their support. So hopefully they're home watching or listening, and we want to say thank you, a big thank you to all of them.
Well, tell us what your company does for the folks out there.
Yeah, thanks, Bob. So we do private wealth management. So we our ideal clients are clients that have accumulated a lot of wealth in their careers, their lives, and we help protect, grow, and transfer their wealth using a lot of the same strategies we use for tax-efficient investing, gifting, estate planning, charitable strategies. So these are just to name a few cash managers, just a few things. We really operate as a quasi-family office for high net worth clients. And our office is almost directly behind the booth.
You're almost what now?
I said our office is almost directly behind the booth.
Right. That's what I thought you said. Still watching the crew of the fleet. What'd you say, 13 floats these folks have, Alan?
13 floats, yeah, we've seen a handful
A major
go by.
force in Mardi Gras parties. They're still going by.
So you grew up here, and did you grow up going to this parade, or how's it changed for you?
No, I wasn't aware there was a parade when I was growing up, and so it wasn't until my adult life, especially working downtown, that I became aware of the Mardi Gras Krewes, etc. I was actually one of the founding members of the Krewes, and once I had children, I had to put that on hold in my career. So, but what a great event downtown, and this has grown. I just can't believe what we're seeing here downtown Pensacola and how the revitalization of downtown has occurred.
It has come full circle.
This is the place to come.
At turn of the century in 1900, there was a big deal. People came from all over the South party in Pensacola. Kind of fizzled out, and for a number of decades, there wasn't too much in Pensacola. It started coming back to life again in the 1970s. But it really wasn't until, I think, 2002 when Danny Zimmern and Pensacola Mardi Gras Incorporated took over and turned it into the party it is. Every year it's gotten bigger and better, more expensive with more people. But one of the things, and we were talking about this earlier, is that this is one of the you never hear about anything bad going on here. I mean, we have a heavy police presence because that's what today's events of the world dictate. But this is one of the safest, family-friendly events, and definitely the biggest event in downtown Pensacola.
It really is. I'm astonished to see how many people come out and watch and support. It's really remarkable.
Great day.
The amount of effort that goes into to building these floats, tremendous.
Yeah, this particular one right here says Springtime Tallahassee.
Now that's Springtime Tallahassee, a civic organization promoting and preserving Tallahassee's history, chartered in 1968.
All right, we've got the sheriff. Thanks very much, Sheriff Chip Simmons in-house. We saw you roll by, handing out beads. You were on foot. How about this?
Oh, what a great day. You know, we've had nice days, but could you ask for a better day? What is it, 70 degrees? And I was thinking when we listened to the Star Spangled Banner, looking around at everyone enjoying themselves and knowing what this is about, it's great to be in Escambia County. It's certainly great to be right here in the United States.
How would you? This looks bigger than last year. Danny says it's bigger and better every year.
Yeah.
He might be right this year, though.
Yeah, no, I think it is. You know, It's pretty deep. We started a little bit later, so it was kind of congregated up here, but man, it was having a great time. The number of kids is it seems like it's double to me. But that's what the weather will do. That's what safety will do. And that's what just living in a great community will do.
Now, you've got a lot of officers here. This is we were just talking about how safe this event has been over the years, and we've stepped up security this year in a number of ways, but still one of the safest events around.
Absolutely. I've had a number of conversations with the mayor, and what we want is a safe environment so that we can have great crowds like this. This is what makes great cities, what makes great communities. I'm just proud to be a part of it.
Is it a giant hassle to pull something like this off? I mean, the logistics got to be immense.
Oh, it is. You know, I was the chief of police for a long time, and you know, we got a pretty good working plan on this. We have a great route. Again, we have just all of our partnerships that we have makes it even much more wonderful.
Is this something everybody looks forward to, or it's like, oh gosh, we got to work this weekend at the sheriff's office?
Well, you know, it depends, I guess. Now, I know that we look forward to it because, again, you can feel the love and the camaraderie of a community coming together. So yeah,
You're getting some love right now, man.
there they are. See there.
Oh, thank you.
I'm John Burton, and here's my queen. This is Sharon Burton. She's my wife. So we're part of the Crew of 68. We're celebrating the Crew of 69 this year. We're having a great time. Thank you for inviting us here. We love it. Beautiful weather. We love it. Thank you very much.
Come by. Thank you.
Happy Mardi Gras.
I think you get bombarded with stuff like that. No, we're
Didn't mean to
good.
interrupt y'all, but yeah, they roll in here. It's a casual broadcast.
Hey, it's wonderful to be here. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for what you do.
Chip, good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, the head of the parade has run the gauntlet up Palafox and coming down south now, about to hit downtown. Look at the scene behind us, Alan. It's amazing.
Oh, it is fantastic. Yeah.
Let's get Danny in here, too.
Yeah, let me introduce these guys too real fast. Jared, yeah. All right. Bailey Kornman, also with Nautilus Private Wealth, Brendan James. Hey, thanks again for sponsoring.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having us. This is
Pleasure.
tremendous. Yeah, absolutely.
How are you liking it so far?
Man, this is just incredible. You couldn't ask for better weather today. The turnout is it never ceases to surprise me. I mean, it's just it's amazing.
Is this the best seat in the house?
This this is the best seat in the house. However, seems like a target as well. We're dodging bees left and right.
So is this? Are you working, trying to get the company's name out there, or are you just having fun today, or a bit of
a
both?
little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Jared Johnson here with you all as well. So hey, thanks for sponsoring the parade.
Absolutely.
Y'all enjoying?
Glad to be here, man. It's fun time as always.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, everything's worked out well. Everybody's in good spirits. It's been so. Yeah, last night's parade. Did you all make it to last night's parade?
No, we did not.
You saved it up for this
Saved
one,
it
right?
all for today. Got it all for today. But it's been tremendous thus far. Yeah.
Well, this is uninterrupted, so no commercials. You all are the sponsor. We appreciate sponsoring this parade for us, bringing it
That would have done it.
uninterrupted to all of our viewers out here across the Northwest border.
Absolutely. We appreciate you guys. Alan, how many of these have you done?
You know, we were talking about that earlier. I was thinking we haven't quite done this 10 years, but it may have been around that long. Danny Herman said you all have been sponsors for 4 years. So, yeah, it's been a little while. We've always been right here at Palafox and Garden, and it's a great view. We have just the best view of the parade. Love to bring it to people that want to just enjoy it from the house.
We'd be remiss if we didn't point out that Channel 3 had a decent-looking float this year.
Well, we borrowed it from Fiesta.
Well, you don't have to say that. It's still a decent-looking float.
Yeah, it's a great looking float.
Jared was desperately trying to get a Frisbee in here.
I see Laura Hussey up there. Yep, Jared is up at the front. Karis Harmon.
We present you with the
There we
official
go.
Channel 3 Frisbee.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
You all can check that out Monday through Friday. And now we're checking out Bruce Lane from Cat Country.
These young ladies danced before the parade started, between the second line procession and the beginning of the parade, right in the middle of the intersection, and they killed it. They got a standing ovation. Of course, there's no place to sit down, so it's a standing ovation, but they were great.
It's true. But it's good stuff.
They were
Anyway, I'll get
adorable.
a little dance going now.
There they go.
They was going to get out there and dance. I don't know if I can do as good as they did. How am I supposed to follow that up?
Cat Country always with a fine job of marketing. They are everywhere too. And so involved in the community.
I don't think Brent Lane ever goes home.
No, he's on the air and then he's emceeing events, he's at fundraisers.
He is dedicated to his community. Andrew McKay walking by.
And we've got News Radio. We've got 1620 here. You can hear my broadcast weekdays on that radio station. just the weather report. So you're getting a little bit of view now from both the front side and the back side of the parade as they wind around. So they head north on Palafox, up toward the top, and then swing back down heading south. And so we're seeing that view right there. Yeah, they're already, we've seen them. I guess this is the, what do we say, the Air Force ROTC, we believe. And so there they go. That's that view looking down Palafox to the south. And that is not the crew of SWAT. That's actually that particular one right behind us. You can see it right there. That is, I think that's the highway patrol vehicle.
You're right, state troopers. But there's the look straight down Palafox. Always impressive. I guess they're having a little trouble getting the mast all the way up this year, but the humanity on both sides of the roads.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much again.
Jared,
Thank you for everything.
Thanks for stopping by, gentlemen.
Bailey
Thanks, Bob.
Corman, thanks very much. Thank you all for sponsoring. Good to see you all. Thanks. Yeah, we'll see you around.
Take care, guys.
We'll see you at the after party.
Absolutely. Take care, fellas.
You know, at some point we'll get Danny Zimmer, the organizer of Pensacola Mardi Gras, into the fold here because his daughter Hannah is taking over Pensacola Mardi Gras and will be organizing the parade beginning next year. I'm sure Dad's still going to have something to do with it.
Probably will.
We'll get some details when we get Danny to sit down. Looks like somebody has stolen one of Alan's suits and is walking down. You get a suit like that, don't you, Al?
It looks like they stole my suit and your shoes. Oh, we got a fire breathing.
Did you see that?
Let's see if he does this. Yeah, there we go.
Oh my, you can feel the heat coming out of this guy's mouth. Oh, that's a new
He's
one.
got to take a drink now.
You can smell it and feel it.
Oh, that wasn't a drink. That's fuel. Okay.
Oh, he's gonna get closer to the camera.
Sure who they were. I don't have a card on them, but that is pretty cool. That's an interesting display here at the parade for sure.
He's gonna hyperventilate. He's still blowing those flames. Oh my goodness.
He's not even halfway through the parade.
I think there's probably what, a 0% chance you'd ever try something like that, Alan? Or lower?
Yeah. Closest I've come to that is drinking a flaming Dr. Pepper.
The Mutineer coming into view here. The crew of wicked pirates. There we go. Crew of wicked pirates. They're based in Navarre. Founded by seasoned parade veterans Al and Anna with their daughter Alicia. 15 years experience in Mardi Gras parades, committed to community engagement. They've raised money for charities, they do volunteer work, and they have partnered with Santa Rosa County Animal Services to enhance the well-being of animals in the local shelter. They're a new addition to the parade scene, but they've been around for a bit. They say their aim is to introduce fresh and innovative parade experiences while making a positive impact on the community. Mission accomplished, folks. It's a good looking float, too.
talking about Danny Zimmer and his daughter who's going to be running the parade. Well, he's right there in that shot. I don't think he knows it's on camera right now, but he's monitoring things, making sure everything is running smoothly. He works hard on this all year long to get it going, and he does such a great job of it. We appreciate all his hard work. It's such a nice thing for Pensacola and this community to have.
And this is the crew of marionettes, is that right, Jack?
About that marionettes.
Yeah, they are the marionettes. These guys founded in 1957. They say they're Pensacola's longest standing all-female Mardi Gras crew, a sisterhood dedicated to celebrating Mardi Gras and supporting each other through various events. They actively support the Honor Her Foundation of Northwest Florida, a charity for female veterans. They host fundraising booths at events like the Crew of Blues, Pin and Bead Festival, and they participate in a number of volunteer activities at the foundation's location. Honor Her Foundation, quite an organization. We've all heard the plight of veterans in the nation not getting the services and help they need once they return to civilian life. The problem can be especially bad for female veterans. The Honor Her Foundation dedicated to helping the ladies who've served the country.
You're looking at the Pirates of Perdido Bay. Pirates of Perdido Bay, established in 2006 by the founding captain Tom Lowry. Mardi Gras crew is dedicated to socializing and participating in Mardi Gras and other parades along Northwest Florida and the lower Alabama Gulf Coast and the flow. The Pearl of Perdido is a good pirate ship. Members there usual Texas Sally. Took on some damage, but they got it back and they're just rolling just fine here through the streets of downtown in Pensacola.
We trying to promote a snowball in August. It's the best thing you can ever get to. But we also love Mardi Gras every day, all day, you know what I mean? That's what you know, true cheers, baby, true cheers.
All right, happy Mardi Gras.
The crew of Cheers going by now.
Carried over the Oktoberfest theme, and then they wanted to do something more exciting, so they said, give it a west here, right there down Garden. This has got to be the crew of Parent Heads. They started in 2003 by Pete and Ann Dyke and several others. They have about 50 members. They say they're a smaller crew now with only 22 members. And I'm sure they enjoy that.
On there.
We've got the Grand Poobah Mardi Gras joining us.
Yes, we are live on the air.
Grand Poobah. Does that mean I carry the checks? I have the bail money? Is that what Grand Poobah means?
We had a nice isolation shot of you over here just a few minutes ago, showing people what it's like to organize a Mardi Gras parade.
Yeah.
And you did it this way.
I don't.
Yes, yeah. With a clipboard.
Man,
With a clipboard.
You ought to see the crowd down South Palafox, really everywhere. I mean, it's amazing.
This is amazing.
It's amazing. I have no idea. We'll see what the officials say about the attendance.
Who does the count?
Well, it's a combination of law enforcement, city officials, and us. And we have drones that we fly the route. Like, they probably have already done it at this point. They're supposed to do it at 2:30. So I'm sure they've already done it.
Oh, now we're getting invaded. What a turnout.
All right, we're being invaded. Looks like we got the Mayokis in the house. Give us your name.
Love y'all. Yes. Woo! Great day to be out. And here you go.
Good seeing you. Happy Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras. How are you, man?
Happy Mardi Gras. Meet you, bud.
Oh my goodness, I am the great chair for the crew of Mayokis, Pensacola. Yes, I love Mayokis. I've been a Mayokis since 1990. And aren't we excited? Gotta go! Happy Mardi Gras!
All right, thanks, ladies. Thanks, y'all.
Have fun.
Y'all don't have any fun at all, do you? Y'all need to learn to loosen up a little bit.
So this is turning the
Yeah.
You're turning the reins of this to your daughter Hannah next year, we understand.
Well, it's all in the works. We'll see how things go. She loves it, and certainly she's grown up with it, but only been back in town a couple of years, so she's learning more and more. I don't know where we're going, but I can't do it forever, that's for sure.
But it's nice having a family event run by a family.
It's wonderful. I wish I was, turning over my bank to her, but instead of a parade, how do you turn over a 4-loss event to somebody? It's worse than volunteering.
All right, give us the numbers. We always ask you about numbers. We know 6,000 plus participants. How many floats you got this year, and how much bigger do you think this is this year?
Okay, I don't know the float answer. I know that we had 232 entries, and so that's not floats. So, but that doesn't count every car. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A business, whatever. They use a truck or whatever. But we probably have well over 100 floats. There were 55 floats last night, all floats basically, in the night lit parade because you can't light up a car really. So, but it's great. It's huge. We moved the starting point of the parade up about a half a block to accommodate everybody. We're getting where everybody doesn't fit in the 4 blocks on Spring Street where we line up the floats. We do them 3 wide over 4 long blocks, frankly. And anyway, we're getting better and better. It's getting bigger and bigger. I don't know what we're going to do, but I was worried, Bob, about the safety, security concerns that we can't avoid kind of talking about.
Right.
And obviously our mayor and sheriff's department, FDLE, everybody wanted this to be as safe as possible. And took some extra precautions, and I'm sitting here thinking, once I was looking at the crowd today, that maybe feeling safe brought more people out as opposed to people away somehow.
Right.
People had to probably park about a block farther than they wanted to. So if they used to park 2 blocks away, they had to park 3.
I hear nobody complaining. In fact, we did a couple of stories. We talked to you about this week on the news. I think most people appreciate the fact that there's a heavy presence. They feel secure. They feel safe. And you've got people coming from hundreds of miles away to participate in this Mardi Gras celebration specifically.
That's right. And we've made it a season. This is a part of the growth that we did. Having a kickoff in early January, then having the Mardi Gras Mambo in mid-January, where a Mardi Gras party meets a really fun concert. So we've really grown. Last year we did right at 10,000 hotel room stays, hotel nights, 10,000 nights. And I think we had hit 10,000 before this weekend.
Wow.
We have crews here from Tallahassee, from Panama City, crew here from Biloxi, and 1 crew from New Orleans.
Wow. This is Alan's favorite float in the world.
Well, this is an impressive float.
I agree.
I like this one. Yeah, this is Krewes slot, so we've seen some actual, real slot labels here, but it's not, it was founded in 2015 by Mark and Madrina Ciano. I mean, that thing is loud, it's big, it's got a bull bar right in the middle. What's not to like on that, you know? But they do a lot too. So this crew, they're all about the community. They, like to support Pace Center for Girls, Gulf Coast Kids House, Art Gateway, Mana Food Pantries, Scooter Community Institute. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
So they are about giving
one
back.
of the reasons that Mardi Gras is growing is because the people who do a lot in Pensacola all year long, who have a lot of energy, who know how to put things together, who volunteer for nonprofits, their payoff is to get to ride as a group in the Mardi Gras parade. And I think it's kind of well worth it. I think it all sort of works out. And, I say this all the time, that the beauty about Mardi Gras is its inclusion. July the 4th, everybody's red, white, and blue, right? But in Mardi Gras, you get with people who have the same interests, the same likes, the same ideas, the same fun, whatever, and you form a group, you call yourselves a crew. You get to have fun with those people with the same interests under the umbrella of Mardi Gras. And so we have about 110, 115 crews that we can identify. When we started this 29 years ago, there were about 12.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How has it grown? Did you ever expect this? You took over what, about 2,000 or so?
That's exactly right. It's about, that's about right, 2001, something like that. 2000, no, it was a little bit before that.
Did you ever envision it becoming as big as it is right now?
Not really. And I really can't envision it getting bigger, so I got to think through how we're going to do that. But we will. We'll do something. Pensacola can't lose this. I will tell you that the mayor has really gone so far to help this event with paying for basically the public safety.
Alan's making a friend.
House. So yes, hey.
Hey, so we're Arctic this year, and I wanted to be very authentic. I spent a year living in Alaska, and I brought you some moose poop. It's actual moose, I swear to God, it's moose poop. I brought it all the way back from Alaska.
Here, flip it on right here. Flip it on right there. He needs moose poop. Yes. Crew Seville, bring it in. Hello, hello. Oh,
wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Many thanks.
Happy Mardi Gras.
We're getting gifts in bulk this year. This is amazing. Well, now we can start throwing back at all these people out.
Yes, we've got work to do.
See if these SWAT guys. You guys want some moon pies? They're blue. Moon pies.
You know the story about the SWAT vehicle?
You got to feed the guys with the guns.
The newest, biggest float in town, I believe.
We've not seen this
tandem.
before, have we?
It's a tandem.
Wow. Who is this?
This is for a brisket.
That is enormous.
Mounted by the great Brian Williams. There he is on top. Having the time of his life.
Oh, look at that.
Happy Mardi Gras, crew of brisket.
Happy Mardi Gras, Pensacola.
This is
It's gonna be
fantastic.
a great season.
You having fun with that? How many people got on this?
There's about 150, I would say. It's been a great time. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for
You're
everything.
welcome. Thanks for all
you
y'all
guys
do.
enjoy yourselves.
Thank you.
Again, a crew with a bunch of doors, very active in the community, doing a lot. Brian Williams owns the Cool Companies, family of companies, and it's a big business, and they help us with our printing and golf carts too. So they're great.
Sounds like you made a lot of friends doing this over the years.
I think so. There's no doubt about it. We live in a great, great community with great people, you know. So, and that's part of it. That's really the reward for me, is to get to know a lot of people. But people who do good in the community, you know, and you learn who's try to stay away from them, right?
Well, you were talking a little bit about how big business this has become. If you're talking 10,000 hotel rooms, I mean, you've become an economic force in the city.
Well, we for the county, so every hotel stay pays extra, a little bit of a couple of cents in bed tax, and that bed tax goes into a pot. All the hoteliers basically collect it. It's not just hoteliers, but basically it is, and they collect that money, and then the Tourist Development Council figures out how to spend that money to attract more tourists. That's the point, and then the county commissioners ratify that. So, yes, they gave us a grant to help us. It's been fantastic, and it really has been a reason that we've grown like this.
How about this one, the Crew of Jesters? I mean, they have been around for a while. They were established in 1946, and they hosted their first costume ball in 1947. So they're Pensacola's original all-women's crew, and look at that. They are going strong.
Isn't that
Crew
great?
of Jesters.
That's fantastic.
And like I say, every crew is a little bit different. You can tell those are people who have done some great living, right? Wonderful. We actually have two crew of jesters. Two crews. One is a Navarre crew of jesters, and one is a Pensacola crew of jesters.
So do we know if this is the Pensacola one or that was the Navarre?
Actually, I'm not sure. I used to be able to kind of keep up, but I'm not positive which one that is. I think the Navarre one says Navarre on it, Alan, so you might have been right.
So who's come from the farthest away to participate?
In the parade?
Panama City, Tallahassee,
Either New Orleans or Panama City. Now, we have people from all over the, like last night, somebody was telling me they were in Silk Water and there were about 20 fraternity guys from Alabama, Tuscaloosa in there, came for Mardi Gras here, you know.
Do you advertise this around the Southeast
we
for
do.
spectators?
With that grant, we do.
How big a circle are you looking to pull people from?
Well, it's kind of an SEC circle, you know. So we, you know,
I should have seen that coming.
We go up to Tennessee and down. Really, we do actually. We geo-fenced 4 campuses this year and ran ads for them, and I think it helped. It worked. So people talk about it. People know more. I did this year. I did USA Today interview. I did the Birmingham News interview. I did a Charlotte paper interview. PBS did a story on us.
No kidding.
It's a lot. Road Trip Florida did a story on Pensacola Mardi Gras.
So the whole area is getting big exposure from this.
I think so, and on a weekend like this, it will.
What you
Speaking
got,
of
Alan?
exposure, Alan.
Yeah, we were just looking at the Crew of Anarchy, and something interesting about that one that just passed by is they don't have elections, they don't have a royal court, and things like that. They just look for people to say, hey, volunteer, and they sort of randomly pick them or do a drawing. So that's the way the Crew of Anarchy runs things, and from what it sounds like, that's why they call themselves the Anarchy. So they're sort of going against the mainstream courts and sort of royalty fashion of the cruise, and just having a good time for Mardi Gras. There's different ways to do it, and they're saying, hey, this is one way, and we like it.
Versus Channel 3, we tell people you will be on the float Saturday morning.
Yeah, we do. I think we pay them, too.
Well,
They all
the
have
interesting
fun.
thing about that is that it actually helps us with the cruise, because what happens is you get a couple of basic type A doer people in a crew, and they think they can do it better than the leadership of that crew. So they split up and form their own crew, and that's how crews grow, right?
Yep.
So anarchy, nobody ever leaves because there's, none of that in there. So
That's
it's kinda
great.
fun. But they started with other crews. They started in other crews and sort of merged into that. It really is a lot of fun, and it's all in good spirits. And we just continue to find ways to keep growing and growing. This is basically within 1 or so weeks, 10 days of the latest Mardi Gras will ever be. Next year, this parade on Saturday next year is Valentine's Day, February 14th. So it's early. Obviously, Mardi Gras weekend leads up to Fat Tuesday, but the next day is Ash Wednesday,
right,
when people give up things for Lent. The spirit of Mardi Gras to get it out of your system. So we're thrilled to be a part of that. It takes a Jewish guy to know all that, Bob.
So I know you have a real job, but this is you're doing this 24/7, 365 to pull this parade off.
No, not really. The new stuff keeps it pretty lively, but the stuff we've done for a long time, we're pretty good at doing. I've had the same person as office manager as part of my business for basically the entire time, and she is from Louisiana, and she really has been a help. So she does an awful lot. Amy Newman is really a part of the family, and she just loves it and hates it, just like we all do at different times, just depending. So 5 flags, huh?
Gets a little easier each year.
Oh, 5
even though it gets
flags
bigger.
is pulling the crew to wild. Say it again.
Gets a little easier each year. You learn a little bit more each time.
Well, not really. We always try to add stuff, but like the changes to security and roads this year made it really kind of complicated. I can't tell you how many emails we answered about all that. Probably 300-400 emails about different.
Why did it start late? Why did the parade start late last night, or did it start late?
It did 7:30.
It started on time?
Yeah. You see, this parade is going slow because it's so beautiful. Everybody's having such a good time. So that's going slow. We have more floats than normal, a few more than last year, but it's just because everybody's having such a good time. That's why it's slow.
All right, well, this is Crew to Wild. They were formed in 2012. They were created by 4 women in Pensacola who love animal print. So that was in 2012. They love animal print, so they created Crew to Wild. I assume they still love animal print. They have about 55 members. And they have zookeepers, they say. So I guess these men, those are their zookeepers.
Zookeepers?
Zookeepers.
They have fun.
Who's not having fun today? This is spectacular.
Well, they're not. If they're here, they're missing a good chance. It's just great. We love Channel 3 and FGX. We love y'all being our partners and all this. We love you being out here, particularly. No buts. Particularly when Alan delivers
waiting for
great
a
weather.
butt.
Are you responsible for the weather, or you just report on the weather?
I'll take it today.
Okay. No,
You know, when it's raining, I don't really show my face in public. So.
Yeah. But isn't it great? Nobody out here
We
today.
couldn't find him for 2 days during the snowstorm.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I was at the station.
That was just a few weeks ago. It's kind of hard to imagine. We had 10 inches of snow on these streets.
Like a dream. It was fun. It was beautiful. And for all the weather events I've covered, has to be one of my favorites, just because people weren't getting hurt. Their homes weren't getting destroyed. I mean, we had some screened-ins that collapsed and some things like that, but it wasn't a flood. It wasn't a hurricane. It was just a big snowstorm.
Well, I enjoyed it. It allowed me to just sit at my computer and work, not be bothered by a lot. Everything's shut down, Those pictures of the snow on Pensacola Beach, something else, wasn't it?
Lots of great pictures from that.
But Bob, nobody out here is worried about any crap going on around the world today.
Nope.
Right?
It's
Everybody
a
out
great
here's having
distraction.
fun. And they're going to sleep good tonight. So I would say this is the biggest day in downtown Pensacola in history. I mean, I'm not sure you could say I'm wrong.
I don't think anybody could. And sheer numbers and sheer number of smiles.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you're probably absolutely right.
Crazy, right?
What's that?
It's crazy.
It
Crazy
is
good.
It is crazy good. Every shape, size, color, age, gender of human is here.
Yep.
Everybody having an absolutely great time.
Mystic Order of Revelry.
It's a great day.
Yeah, we're looking back. That was the blast from the Crew of Lafitte cannon that's now rolling south down Palafox. What you're seeing, there you go. That's looking south down Palafox, and it is packed down that way. So there goes the Crew of Lafitte with a bunch of their floats. As we mentioned earlier, they have 13. And then the Mystic Order of Revelry is right there. You can see them, the purple float. Apparently that float is named Rusty Ricky. So they have one float. That's it right there. All right, we got a representative. Come on in. Come on in. Come on around this way. Tell us your name and your little bit about your crew.
Crew of Mystic Order of Revelry.
And what does the chicken have to do with that?
That's our mascot. As well as the party pig. The party pig is literally got his own Instagram page. Look it up. He does have his own. Now, I'm not one of these social media guys. I try. I'm a little old for this, but he does have his own social media page. This is 8 years of Mardi Gras with Party Pig.
All right, Party Pig.
Party
We'll have to
Pig
look
is
up his
here.
Instagram
Oh,
page.
thank
Give him
you.
some likes and follows, right? Thank you very much. Thank you. Hey.
Have fun. Thank you. Thank you for what you do.
You got yourself a chicken.
Yep. I'll choke it later.
Come on around here. Come on around. Let's see. We want to see you
I
guys.
got like 2 seconds.
Come on around.
I got like 2 seconds.
Come on around.
We love you
All
guys.
right, give us your name and your crew.
Robbie, we're at Carpe Diem.
Danny.
Hey, I'm Travis
Peterson. Happy Mardi Gras. Here you go, Bob. Good to see you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, good to see you.
Danny.
So, that for me? All right, thank you, brother. Good to see y'all.
Hey, disco is not dead.
Crew de Carpe Diem.
Now you see, here's an example of people who want to hang out with, doing their own thing.
Oh,
This is
here we
fun.
go. We see this guy every year, Al.
The panty man.
It's Mr. Big Balls.
Okay, thank you.
Love you, Bob.
He's handed us pins.
I love that, Mike. Thank you, Mike, for all you do. Looks like hip huggers right here.
His
What
pin
is it?
says,
New Orleans.
it says Panty Man loves you, baby.
Panty Man went to New Orleans. He did a parade
So he's
earlier
Panty
this year.
Man?
Yeah, he is. He
Panty
went to,
Man
he
loves
did a
you.
parade in New Orleans and handed out panties. Said Pensacola, Florida.
That is the hip
The hip
hugger.
huggers now. A legendary crew. Boots up.
There's Nicole.
There's Nicole.
It was only a matter of time.
How are you, Nicole? All right, we got the hip huggers in the house.
Sorry, I don't want
Happy Mardi Gras!
Hey, same to you.
You did a great job.
And
Congratulations.
thanks for all Visit Pensacola
It's
does.
amazing. It's amazing.
To be a part of all this.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Nicole.
All right, we love you guys.
This kind of makes your job easy,
How
doesn't
many
it?
floats y'all rolling
It's a
today?
good day in Pensacola. How many what?
Floats y'all rolling
Who's
today?
watching the baby?
Oh, thank you.
That's right.
Nicole Stacy with Visit Pensacola. Easy to sell a town when you have a day like this.
Who's babysitting?
Nana and Papa have him today.
Perfect.
He's watching right now.
Great.
All right, everybody smile.
All right, let's get a selfie here.
All right, we
Very
love you
cool.
guys.
Took a picture. Took a picture.
That was Nicole Stacy with Visit Pensacola. Maybe you recognize her from that. We had her on our 4 o'clock show the other day.
Okay, so-
and she was talking about the SC or the Sun Belt.
Right, the tournaments that are coming to town again.
Yeah. And that, I attended that at the Bay Center last year, one of the women's games. What a great time. They transformed that place. They just turned it into a brightly lit basketball.
It's great basketball.
Yeah,
and they love coming here.
And it's great for us. You know, I'm an event person, pretty clear, right? So I'm an event person. I say all the time, you count the last 10 trips you took, you went for a reason. It might be a football game or a basketball game or a wedding or a class reunion. You didn't just go because they had a good restaurant or whatever, or a beautiful beach even, really. You went for an event more than likely, 8 or 9 times out of 10. So I think I love events, and I'm all about that. The Sun Belt is a great opportunity. I think 12 teams that come from out of town.
No, we're seeing more of that.
Night.
The soccer tournaments, the college soccer tournaments.
Sports is a big thing. Ray Palmer at Pensacola Sports.
Well, now we've got the American Magic team in town. Big event this weekend with the Foiling Week, they call it. That's coinciding with this Mardi Gras weekend. So you've got hundreds, if not thousands, of people who come into town to watch these sailors and these foiling races as well.
Well,
this town has a lot to choose from now.
We've helped them some kick that event off. That event is very interesting in the spirit of this is a little bit different market than Foil Week is typically known for. So they had to warm up to what they were going to get this weekend, and I think they did. They were really blown away last night by the Thrill of Feet parade, and the American Magic folks are here. Terry and Tyson were here last night, and I'm sure they'll be here today in our little VIP deal. So
there's the photographer known as Mac. Maybe you've heard about him. He's on the right-hand side of your view right there, just going out of. And there's Laura Hussey.
Oh, there they are.
So that is the Crew de Trois. That's the WEAR Channel 3 float that you're seeing right there. They're about to head south down Palafox.
Here's an
Now
example.
we're looking at Crew de Cannabis, and I tell you what, I've got about 3 pages on the Crew de Cannabis, so apparently they have some explaining to do.
Remember I told you about hanging out with people who have your same interests? There's an example, Crew de Cannabis. You know when it was formed? Do you know when that was formed, the Crew of Cannabis?
Well, it was formed in 2020 for.
It was formed on 4/20.
Yes, on 4/20, of course, yes. And there goes our WEAR float headed south down Palafox. We're giving you a couple different angles here of the parade. So Kathy Dunnigan, she's our float chairman, parade mistress. Cat Country following behind.
The Crew de Cannabis is a food truck to follow them around. They all get the munchies.
We should put them next to Smoking in the Square for crying out loud.
Yeah, exactly. They're great folks. Wonderful. Here's McGuire's. You know, McGuire's just opened their new store in Panama City. So all over the Florida coast.
I've always wondered how McGuire's finds new bagpipe players.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, when these guys stop, are there kids out there learning bagpipes?
Well, I don't know, but if you were a bagpipe guy, you'd call McGuire's, right? Say, hey, I know how to bagpipe. Do you do anything besides blow in them? Do you hum like you do trumpets, kind of make that noise? Or do you just blow in them?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
I think you fill up the sack and you squeeze it, and that's
With
what
air?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm completely guessing.
I think I could wear a skirt. Feels like it'd be nice on a hot day.
I think it would be.
So it looks like things are slowing down going south down Palafox, which is always fun. Just more time for everyone to enjoy.
Well, I really think it's a function of everybody going so slow because it's such a beautiful day and so many people.
Right. Let's keep enjoying it.
You know what it's like, Alan, when you're in a parade and people screaming, throw me something, and you know, and all that stuff. It's an amazing amount of energy.
It
the
really
people
is.
that are in the parade.
I think it gives you a sense of being a rock star for a moment when you're out there throwing the
100%.
beads and you're in front of the crowd. Everybody's eyes are on you. You know, they're looking at you. And then also being in the crowd's a great time too. You know, I mean, there's no wrong place or no best place to be. It's all great,
That's right.
great
Exactly.
times.
Bob, have you ever played golf in Ireland?
Never.
It's unbelievable. That's what that makes me think about.
I'll tell you, those bagpipes have really become part of the fabric of this community.
Oh, man.
You see an event, you see them. They're great.
You're not kidding. Yeah, their choirs are so good. Flounders, of course, also. Crabs. Crew Blues. So the Crew Blues puts on an event on Martin Luther King Sunday in Seville Square called the Pin and Bead Swap. Crews set up tents and you kind of walk around, trade beads, custom beads and pins. And they have like bar wars where they, you know, the three-legged sack race and stuff they do with each other. You know the deal where you pass a cucumber between your knees to everybody and all that? They have a ball with it. And they do a lot, and they raise diapers for, I guess, Children's Home Society. And they set a record number of diapers this year. It was a crazy amount. I don't want to guess, I'd get it wrong, but when I heard, I went, is that real?
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Diapers are expensive.
We have Mardi Gras now, pets. They raise dog food for the centers, the Humane Society centers that handle that. And Crew of Sparta does, they call it the humanitarian food drive. They set a record this year with food. The crews compete by pounds and value. And they set a record with how much they collected this year. And and that's one of Mana's top, it was one of Mana's top 3 or 4. Now it's the top 1 or 2 of their year. And we all know that's an important piece that we can hear.
Well, we talk about that every year, that these crews aren't just for Mardi Gras, that they do so much for the community, everything from breast cancer awareness and helping with mammograms, the food distributions that you talked about, so many different charities. And you're right, you never hear about diaper giveaways until just a few years ago, but everything's getting more expensive. There are a lot of people out there who need the help, and these crews help them.
Right. They absolutely do. These are doers.
And they're always, I think in most cases, if you read about these crews, are always looking for members, looking for volunteers. And if you've never been part of a crew or ridden in a parade, this is a fabulous one to cut your teeth.
Yeah, we get a lot of questions emailed to us. You know, I'm whoever, I'm Joe, and I'm from wherever, and I want to join a crew. Tell me how to do it, what I ought to do. That's hard. For us, we have to be basically Switzerland, not show any favoritism. But everybody has a little different interest. So I don't know Joe's interest. I can't tell Joe where to go. But he needs to go to some events and get to know people and hear about people, and something will strike a chord, you know.
Well, your website is a pretty good clearinghouse for that information. You have links to all the crews and links to their websites, which describe if you want to become a member. So I'd head to Pensacola Mardi Gras Incorporated's website to start. If you want to volunteer and become part of the parade, probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we have about 85 or so profiles on our webpage. That's a hard thing. You talk about how long it takes to put this together. That's a hard thing because if we've got 110 or whatever crews, 108 or 10 crews, they change leadership every year. So some people communicate great, and then they roll off, and you know, then you got to hunt them down and whatever. But this Tuesday is Fat Tuesday, and we will be in Seville Quarter. And we had, at the beginning of the year, we had a little contest to see who could host rooms in Seville Quarter for their crews. So a couple rooms one room has 3 crews that host it. A couple rooms have 2, and the other's 1. So there's 12 crews in 7 rooms. And they decorate those rooms by their crew, whatever it is, custom, whatever. And we have a big party together, and that night we'll pick the next King and Queen Priscus who lead Pensacola's Mardi Gras celebration. And this year it was Dorian and Tony Vance from the Crew of Cheers. And they've been great. They've gone to everything. I don't know how they have the energy. They've probably been to 15 balls, you know, and put on events of their own, and, you know, had bowl-a-thons and bingo and just all kinds of stuff. And the crews grow that way. they formed an association of crew presidents and invited me to join. How about that?
I would never be a member of a club that let you in it, Danny.
I know. I don't want to be a member of anybody who would let me in.
Crew of Wild Wild West has been rolling by. They've had a couple of floats here, and they've got their saloon.
Some serious drink-making machines. You see those frozen drinks that they
Yeah,
have?
that saloon is loaded up, isn't it? That's a modern-day saloon. for
Drink
sure.
machines.
Oh.
Looks like bushwhackers and strawberry daiquiris ready to go.
We got the Daisy Dukes rolling up now. Looks like Boss Hog at the top.
Here we go.
Come around this way. Here, come around this way. Hey, tell me your name.
Hey, Jay Thompson.
What's your crew about?
So, I'm with the crew Topaz, but I am a former Boss Hog. So the Daisy Dukes are having their 20th anniversary, so they have the old presidents and old Boss Hogs in. But I have been with Topaz for 11 years, and we have our own charity golf tournament, and we give a lot back to the community. And I love being a member of that crew. It's a blast, and we love this parade. You guys do a great job, especially this guy.
Well, you'd make a good Boss Hog. Were the original? Were you the first Boss Hog?
I was number three, but in 20 years, that's not too bad. 11 to 13.
Not bad.
But we appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you for doing this every
Thank
year.
you so much.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
Good to see you.
Take
Yeah,
care.
leave it to Pez.
Good to see you.
Yeah, so the crew of Daisy Dukes, they were formed in 2005, and you know, it's cowboy theme, as they say. They have almost 100 members, and yeah, so that was one of the Boss Hogs. So they'll pick a Boss Hog every year, and you saw him, he was on top, the one for this year, all dressed in white.
Yeah, what's this one, Alan?
Crew of Bad Habits. Hang out with people who have the same interests you do. Remember that? Crew of Bad Habits.
Yeah, this crew established in 2009, and their concept, Crew of Bad Habits, originated from the crew of Beulah, so let's see what that means. I'm not sure, but at any rate, they have 22 members, apparently. So, the Crew of Bad Habits does want to let us know that they support and donate to the Ronald McDonald House, and they don't only provide a monetary donation, but they also help with preparing meals for families and people staying at the Ronald McDonald House in Pensacola.
It's hard to believe we're an hour and a half into our 2-hour coverage. We've got a half hour left, but I think there's more parade. You have an idea of how far into the parade we are? Halfway or more?
We're near-ish the end.
We are.
No.
Hey, come on around here. We got,
we got the smoking in the square, boys.
we got a visitor here smoking in the square.
Happy Mardi Gras, everybody.
Mardi Gras. What did you bring?
We got some pulled pork and some sausage dogs.
Fantastic.
Enjoy, guys. Enjoy.
Smoking in the square. We love it. All right.
Smoking in the
Look
square.
at that. Pulled pork and sausage.
October 4th. A great event. Hey, Jim. They help us a lot.
We're going to get Jim Brown over here.
Oh, it smells delicious, too.
Oh, my good friend Jim Brown. Great to see you. Happy Mardi Gras.
How you doing today? Doing
Well, we're
great.
about to eat some of your sandwiches, so
All
we're about
right.
to do a lot better. How are you?
We're doing good, Getting ready for our event this October, so.
Wait, tell us about it.
So it's going to be on October 18th or 19th. We had to move it a week. We had a wedding at church for some out-of-towners, so we're looking forward to doing it again. We're going to try to get some more great teams in there. Hopefully we're going to get you this year.
See what we get.
We'll see.
You're going to be back in DeVar at the Methodist Church?
We'll be,
St. Sylvester.
at St. Sylvester's Catholic Church out on the Highway 98. So,
Jim, great to see you.
You too, Bob.
Happy
Thank
Mardi
you.
Gras, man.
Take care, guys.
That man can barbecue, let me tell you.
Gatsby girls are rolling up right now. GG, the logo there. So,
all right, I'm gonna go check that.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
Thank
Danny.
y'all.
Great
Thank
job.
you for
Great to see you again.
Channel 3, MGX, Alan. The weather's been great. The news has been pretty good.
Get out of here.
Thank you.
Give me that mic.
Congratulations on another great parade.
Thank y'all for being y'all.
Thanks, Danny.
Gatsby Girls established in 2014.
Pensacola Gatsby Girls, love you.
They comprised of 90 founding members, and now they've grown to even more than that. So they've got the glitter. The Gatsby Girls tell us that this year they selected the Honor Her Foundation for Women Veterans, and they'll be receiving a portion of the proceeds from their annual Speakeasy Ball and charity event that takes place each year on New Year's Eve.
That's that women's veterans group I was telling you about a little earlier, catering specifically for the female veterans out there.
Good to see y'all.
Happy Mardi Gras, man. Yeah, Honor Her Foundation provides a place for some of them to live, get back on their feet, assimilated to civilian life, find jobs even, health care. It's quite an organization, supported wholly by donations.
I like this old Ford pickup rolling through. And there's the Mayokis headed south down Palafox, and that float is bouncing.
Viking Mystics. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Alan.
Yeah, we were talking about the Krewes SWAT and them rolling through. We've seen some other real deal SWAT vehicle house. We've got somebody from the Krewes SWAT. Tell us your name and tell us a little bit about the crew. We gave you a shout out, and we know you do a lot for the community.
Yes, Brian Davidson, a member of SWAT here. We just celebrated our 10-year anniversary. We started in 2015. We're a philanthropy group. We do a lot of work for the community. SWAT stands for Saints with Aggressive Tendencies. We're active with the Boys and Girls Club of Santa Rosa County, Habitat for Humanity. We just like to enjoy and we support our law enforcement and first responders. And we just appreciate WAR giving us the opportunity to celebrate here this Mardi Gras season.
Well, happy Mardi Gras. Thanks, Brian.
Happy Mardi
Always
Gras.
one of the most impressive floats out there. It's always fun to see.
Thank you. A lot of work goes into it, and you know, maintenance not to mention, but we enjoy this time, and we appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Great.
And there's that crew of SWAT float headed south down Palafox. That's a big one. It's a loud one.
Yeah, that SWAT float is right behind us. Thank you.
We're gonna get Yaya.
No, this way, this way. Here, come around here. So we got the crew to Yayas coming up, and we've got a visitor. Come here for a sec.
What do we got?
All right, hey. So listen, tell us a little bit about the crew to Yayas. We know you do a lot. Explain it to maybe somebody who just is new to hearing this or new to watching.
Well, we do a lot of events throughout the year that supports our Keeping Abreast Foundation. We help those in the community, men and women, that need their mammograms, MRIs, and whatever we can do to help. I mean, that's what we're there for. So we put a lot of time and effort, so this is a time for us to show ourselves and be pink and proud.
You've helped a lot of women since you guys have been around.
We have, and men. We have helped men too, so. But as you can tell, all these ladies came out today. We're an amazing group of pink, are we not?
Look at that. You are pink, and we love it. Yes, you are an
Thank you
amazing
guys.
group
I
of
love
pink.
you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Save the tatas, guys. Save the tatas.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Save the tatas.
Credit Yaya's a bit, that's a strong group. They've been around since 2002, and yeah, I know you heard her talking some about it, but they're all about breast cancer, early detection, advocacy, education, and like she said, support services too. So just about anything when it comes to breast cancer, and they do obviously a fantastic job of getting that message out there. All right, that's the beat cam we're looking at right there. Good job, ladies.
Just joining us and wondering what the heck is going on. This is the Pensacola Grand Mardi Gras Parade. We've been on the air since 2 o'clock, uninterrupted, thanks to our sponsor, Danny Herb, and his financial advisors. We were going until 4 o'clock uninterrupted, and I think we're getting the last 20% of the parade just starting the big loop up Halifax around Martin Luther King Plaza and back down. So still a lot of parading to go. If you're close by and want to see parade, there's much more to come. Get on down here.
This is the crew of African Kings right here.
What up, crew, y'all?
What have you got?
Oh, look, crew of Priscus beads for you, brother.
Oh, well,
Happy
thank
Mardi
you
Gras.
so much.
Appreciate y'all being
What's
out
your
here.
name?
Brian Williams.
How many you got with you today? You're always big.
Crew of Priscus, the choo-choo train. Come on, baby.
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
Can't miss it. You know that.
We love Priscus. We got you, Brian. Thanks for stopping by.
No, thank you, man. Appreciate y'all being out here. Mardi Gras is a great time. It's such an amazing day. I can't believe this is the biggest day they've ever had in Pensacola for Mardi Gras, and couldn't do it without y'all. So thank y'all.
Well, you got the biggest float on the biggest day in Mardi Gras.
Oh,
That's gotta be said.
we don't brag about size, but some people get upset about that. So, but yeah, it is. It is what it is. It's beautiful. They'll be out there like that's messed up. He'll get in trouble with the Pez. They'll be like, "Oh, Alan, how you had Pez do that?" Come on, he knows. He's like, "Yeah, I'm in trouble."
Oh, here come the Pez boys.
Happy Mardi Gras. Good to see you. Thank you.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Man. Y'all be good.
Oh, here comes your...
Where's the flag? Where's the flag?
Right here. All right. All right, Crew de Pez now in the broadcast booth. All right, bringing it strong. Hey, Austin, you want to give a shout out? Tell us a little bit about the crew.
Yes, sir. Yeah, great crew. We do a lot of good for the community. Out here having a lot of fun, enjoying it. Viva the Pez. Happy Mardi Gras.
Oh, there you go. That thing's heavy.
Oh, my God. That's 30 pounds. Jack, you got to pop this camera on for a second. There we go.
Door, helmet.
This is legit.
That's intense. All right. Oh, thank you, my man.
How about one, Alan? Come on.
All right, we'll give it a try.
It's
pretty
you.
intense.
It's you.
Yeah, that's the real deal right there. Nothing to think about that. How much does this thing weigh?
About 8 pounds.
Yep, almost 10 pounds. Yeah. Here we go. All right. Alan Gray stopping by to say hey. Crew de Pez with about 300 members, and they've got a handful of floats. Happy Mardi Gras, my man. How you doing?
How are you doing, sir?
Good. Happy Mardi Gras. All right, give a toss. There we are. Now it's a flood of beads in here. We knew it would happen at some point. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Here come
Cheers.
back
Happy
gifts.
Mardi Gras.
Wow.
We have a flash bead warning. Flash flood bead warning. Right here at Garden and Palafox.
You know, you look at the streets now, and about an hour after the parade, they'll have it all cleaned up. You won't even notice it was a parade here. Except for a few of the trees, you'll see until next year. Well, DePez has got 2 or 3 votes.
This smoking in the square platter looked pretty good. So it smelled good too. Could you smell it from smoking in the square?
I haven't checked
Yeah,
it
they
out.
came in strong with some barbecue. They were smoking too.
You know what that is?
There it is. All right, how y'all doing? Come on in. Happy Mardi Gras. You want to give a shout out to the crew and tell us a little bit about what you guys do?
Viva the past, baby. Viva the past.
And
All
for
right, there it
Christmas,
is.
put the Pez flag. Come on, baby. Viva the Pez.
Viva the Pez. All
Viva
right.
the Pez.
Yes. Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras.
I get the sense that as the parade goes on, the crowd, the participants
happier.
get friendlier. What were you going to say?
Happier.
Yeah, happier, I guess. Happier, yes.
And more generous, too.
More generous, yes. Early on, it was a little slow with the
They used
beads
to
and
throw
such,
beads
but
at
now
us,
they're
throwing
pouring in.
boxes of beads at us.
Yeah, boxes of beads, for sure.
Veterans of foreign wars coming by now. The crew to combatants. I'm not sure I have a write-up on the crew to combatants. Have you seen one, Alan? I've not heard of them before.
Yeah, give us some beads to the bead cam, guys. All right, we got the bead cam set up for you. That's our bead cam. You're watching live coverage here on WFGX TV of the Pensacola Grand Mardi Gras Parade. Downtown Pensacola here. We started off 2 o'clock this afternoon. We want to thank our sponsor, Nautilus Private Wealth of Raymond James. We're able to bring you this broadcast live and uninterrupted. No commercial breaks as we show you what's going on in downtown Pensacola, and it is quite a crowd. I mean, it's absolutely packed. You know, we're looking down Palafox, just lined with people, deep. And there we are. That's looking south down Palafox as you're looking down toward just a sea of people and floats that have been rolling down, and we understand there are over 200 participants in this parade, different groups, different crews, and some crews with many floats, like Crew of Lafitte. I'm not sure how many they have, but I know they have 13 floats, multiple floats from different crews, some with one, just a sea of beads as well.
As the Silver Slipper crew rolls by us, it is an all-women's crew. It's based in Santa Rosa County. They were created 21 years ago, 2004, a nonprofit group dedicated to supporting women and children. They are dedicated to fun and the Silver Sisterhood. They're getting heavy, aren't they?
Yeah, they're heavy. Yeah, I've been in a mess. I feel like Mr. T. I got to organize.
The crew of light going by now. There's some heavy war. You see that going right up on them. turtle watch. They helped out with a couple of rescues just a few weeks ago we had in the news. Broadcasting right until 4 o'clock live on WFGX. If there's still a parade left behind that time, you head to WEARTV.com where we'll be streaming it on our website. And I'm guessing they'll probably do it on our Facebook page as well for the remainder of it. We're getting towards the end, but there's still a ways to go. About 12 minutes left in our broadcast. Such a great afternoon in downtown Pensacola. My brother is a gigantic Buffalo Bills fan. You know, Jeremy goes nuts for him.
I saw this and I thought about your brother Jeremy, and yes, he's going to love this float. Is he down here today?
I'm sure he's somewhere. He's not going to miss a parade. I think as this float goes by him, he's probably going to end up on it. It's a dedicated fan group. They could just get by the Kansas City Chiefs one year, they'd be all set.
All right, beat cam. Let's see it, hip huggers. There we go. Come on.
The crew of Right Will Law. I think that's kind of self-explanatory.
Our broadcast will be ending at 4 o'clock, but if the parade keeps rolling on, you can check out the stream on WEARTV.com, as this one is loaded. I mean, this is as much as I've ever seen from the Pensacola Mardi Gras, the Pensacola Grand Mardi Gras Parade. Crew de Bonnevie here is swinging around and headed north up Halifax. Unplug that and pull it through. We got a bead headphone issue going on here in the broadcast booth. Yeah. You had to free yourself, didn't you?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah. It's
you get so many people throwing beads over you, you start feeling like a mummy.
We've got all this audio gear, and when you get the beads on top of it, it doesn't really mix that well.
Job.
We're about to see the crew of Crowns as they round the corner. It's just amazing looking at that crowd down Palafox. And here is the crew of St. Patrick. So they're turning north, you know, towards Cervantes, crew of St. Patrick, and then the other floats are rolling south. And it's just people everywhere here. If you're just joining us, thank you for joining us. We're live on WFGX TV here at Palafox and Garden, right in the middle of the street, and that's that view looking down the main area of Palafox. All those balconies, they are full of people. It's just such a scene and such a fun event. People so happy here. The one thing we talked about earlier on, there's definitely a high security presence. You know, a lot of police, a strong force, but everyone's having fun. That's the way it's always been, and that's the way it is today.
I just can't believe the sidewalks behind us on Palafox so loaded with people. It's elbow to elbow all the way down to Main Street. It's crazy. So we're pointing west down Garden Street is what you're looking at right here, and those people have just begun the parade route. Just turned off from Spring Street, and they're coming down Garden, and they'll make that left up Palafox and then circle back down. So we're almost 2 hours into the parade, and some floats just starting.
I think we're seeing crew of Sparta there that's going to be coming up. If so, they were established in 2017, a co-ed crew. They've got about 30 members, and they've been parading and enjoying since they started. Sparta supports the Manna Food Bank and is a host of the annual Humanitarian Award Food Drive. We have Spartacus himself approaching. No, right here. Okay.
We can do it this way.
Come on
no,
in.
I can reach you. Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras to you guys.
Who are you? Who are you with?
I am Scott, and I'm with the Krewes Sparta.
Come on in here. There we go. Come again. Who are you?
I'm Scott, Krewes Sparta. We're here. We've been doing this for, oh good God, 15 years. Having a good time, supporting Pensacola. It's a great thing.
So is this a homemade suit? Do you buy this online, or is this
I made this myself.
How long have you had that thing?
15 years. Yeah.
And that looks nice.
Thank you. All right.
So who you got with you? How many you got with
These
you
guys
today?
right here. We got 40 members. As strong as all. We're the one that does the Manna support for food. We're one of the top 3 suppliers for them.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming out. Happy Mardi Gras.
You too.
Have a great time. You're just starting?
Scott, yeah. Thank you.
Happy Mardi Gras. This rubber ducky is lit up too, the Circle K ducky. This would have been a good one in the illuminated parade, I'm sure, but
might have been. I don't know if we've seen this before, have we?
I don't recognize this one. It's new to me. Good exposure though. You get in the parade and get your name out. Crew of Sophistication with the Mardi Gras colors here, the beautiful purple. Well, Bob, it's hard for me to say this, but we are winding down our on-air coverage of the 2025 Pensacola Grand Mardi Gras Parade. So we're wrapping up here at 4 o'clock, but we are going to stream it. You'll be able to see more online at weartv.com. What a great day, though. I had fun out here with you yet again and meeting all the people and seeing them.
It goes by so quickly, too. I mean, we've been on the air for 2 hours, and it feels like about 5 minutes. The enormity of people down here, and we've done this for years. Never have we seen a crowd like this. This is absolutely amazing. And it's still got a ways to go. Our broadcast will end, as Alan said, but we'll still be streaming it. But if you want to come on down, there's plenty of parade to go. And just because the floats stopped, I don't think this party's going to be stopping anytime soon.
Lost treasure out of Perdido.
Lost treasure out of Perdido. Hey,
Yes,
happy
sir.
Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, sir, absolutely. You have a great night.
I see so many old golfing buddies on this day. People I haven't seen in years.
It's always fun to catch up with everyone. Everyone comes down
Yeah, it is.
and enjoys this. Oh, okay.
Crew of the Money. That's a new one. Dreamland Skate Center coming by us now. They've been a frequent participant in this and have been for years. The premier roller skating rink in Pensacola and has been for decades. Part of their crew bio on the Mardi Gras site there, touting the fact they have a new finish on the floor, baby blue, urethane, updated with new artwork, carpet, and new games. Dreamland Skate Center. Makes my knees hurt just thinking about it.
Well, I think Pensacon had another successful year, and here comes the Pensacon float. There's Julio Diaz up there on top. He's throwing bouncy balls at us. There we go. Here comes one. Up! Almost.
But what started as a small idea so many years ago, boy, is it mushroom. That's become one of the events downtown as well. I think that was the most fun I've ever had on air, was interviewing William Shatner. God, that was what, 6, 7 years ago now.
I think that interview with you and William Shatner may have been one of your best ever. That was
He's
hilarious.
easy to talk to. Yeah, we're talking about Pensacon for you folks out there. It's not like I ran into him. And thank you for keeping up with us on the stream on WEARTV.com. We'll stick with you until the last float hits our left side here. The Crew de Carnival approaching us at the moment. It does give you an idea of the size of this parade this year. We've had years where in 2 hours, the parade, the whole thing's gone by us. We're more than 2 hours in, and some floats haven't even started yet.
There's Kazoo with the Pensacola Blue Wahoos as they're representing today.
Happy Mardi Gras, guys.
Happy Mardi Gras. Happy Mardi
The Pensacola Bells dancing in front of us right now.
hello, happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi
Tell us
Gras.
your name and a little bit about your crew.
I'm Kendra Hamilton. I'm with the crew of Pensacola Bells. It's their first year, and they're the only dancing crew here in Pensacola.
Fantastic. Congratulations on your first year. You all look fantastic.
And we're new Facebook friends too, by the way. Like days old. So how did this come about?
I was in a New Orleans crew, and I love to watch all the dancing troops over there. So I met with some girls here, and they were like, let's do it here. So that's what we're doing.
You got some great participation. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're having a lot of fun. So.
And you're just starting. You got a long way to go. You got enough dances to take you through?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of practice though, but we got it. So.
We'll have fun.
Thank
Happy Mardi
you.
Gras.
You
Great
too.
to meet you.
You guys too.
Thanks for stopping by.
We've got a full table.
Yeah, packed with beads. This is stuffed animals, barbecue sandwiches, flags, beads, t-shirts.
Lost what? Lost Key. Lost Key and Perdido Key, the Lost Key crew. The Warrior Kids. I haven't seen these before either. This is for the Warriors who went through about an hour and a half ago. They probably have babysitters for these guys on the back.
And now the kids, yeah.
We should go give them more sandwiches.
There we go. That's a good shot on the bead cam right there. Come on, DePez. Hit that bead cam. This shot's looking back toward the east. I like it. It's lit a little bit better. We can kind of see what's going on.
Order of Calliope, they've been here every year since 2022. One of Pensacola's newer all-inclusive Mardi Gras crews. They say they're a diverse group celebrating traditional carnival festivities.
Happy Mardi Gras. Pierce Baker in the house. Viva the Pet.
Happy Mardi Gras. Happy Mardi Gras, Bob.
Happy Mardi Gras.
How y'all doing?
This is one of Pensacola's finest as well here. Oh, we're not supposed to say that?
No, it's okay. It's not today.
But thanks for all you do.
Hey,
We
appreciate y'all. Love you.
I wish you were with us.
Yep.
How you doing, Alan?
Come on in. Come on
Hey,
in.
man. See you guys.
Happy Mardi Gras. How you
Happy
guys
Mardi
feeling
Gras.
today?
Everybody's doing great, right? Man, we are throwing so much stuff. We're next to the last float, and we got more stuff than anybody else. So when we come around here, just do this.
Oh, all right.
That way, so we
All
don't
right,
hit
so
you
you're coming
guys,
in
right?
strong.
All right.
Thanks for the advice.
All right, love you
Happy
guys.
Mardi Gras.
The Mystic Mafia is always one of the stars of the show with a great float.
And I'm watching it on the screen. Really seeing it in person is something else. It's a magnificent float. Really impressive. Very cool. Thank you. Mardi Gras.
Crew of Mystic Mafia, one of the last floats to enter the parade route. We have one more behind them. And the last float of the 2025 Pensacola Grand Mardi Gras Parade.
What a parade it's been. It was fantastic. We were broadcasting on WFGX TV Live, streaming live now on WEARTV.com. Of course, we want to thank our sponsor, Nautilus Private Wealth of Raymond James. And there is the last float. The pony is pulling up the rear.
The Pony Club of Pensacola, the final float of the parade. Now you see a few thousand children fall in behind and clean up the streets of all the candy, moon pies, and whatever beads they can find. I think that's going to mark it for us, man.
What a day. What a gorgeous day. A little breezy. It's on to the beach parade tomorrow, 2 o'clock down at Pensacola Beach as Mardi Gras continues.
Happy Mardi Gras, Pensacola. Thanks for us. Let's play with you for the afternoon. It's been absolutely fantastic. Still much more parade to come. It's probably going to be another hour and a half, I think, before the
It's
parade
still rolling, yep.
leave downtown in Palafox. So come on down if you're wondering about it. Alan and I are going to go find our families.
We are, and then I'm going to hit the after party. You coming to the after party with me?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, that's a hard no.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for staying tuned, and we'll see you Monday. Happy Mardi Gras. Happy Mardi Gras.